Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining today. We are having different guests from different professions, as we told you last time. This time, we are having guests from a medical profession. He is known as God to many of us. The biography, The Hand of God, written by Priya and Menon, does all justice to it. He is India's first coronary artery bypass surgeon in 1975, the pioneer of pediatric cardiac surgery in our country. He did the first lung and heart transplant surgery in our country. He has been surgeon to the President of India from 1990 to 1993. He has received a Lifetime Achievement Award from Kasturba Medical College in 2000. He is given a Harvard Medical Excellence Award in 2005. Ladies and gentlemen, today the guest we are having on Inspiration is a Padma Shri awardee 1991, Mr. M.K.Cherian from Chennai Frontier Lifeline Hospital. Hello, sir. Welcome to Inspiration.
Yes, Brijal, it's good evening, and it is nice talking to you
Thank you, sir.
after 5 years since your mother had surgery.
Yes, sir.
Now, it's also a pleasure to be a part of your inspiration to glow.
Thank you, sir.
Now, I was really excited
Oh, that's my pleasure.
when I heard that this is mainly from Gujarat, because I had long-standing relationship with Surat
Yes, sir.
through my good friend Dr. K.M.Cherian.
Yes, sir.
In many ways, one, of course, the common link is her granddaughter,
Okay.
Urshida. And then she has been conducting camp, free camp, yearly twice.
Okay.
And we used to take part in that very regularly. And I
Okay.
think we used to see about 100 to 150 children every camp.
Okay.
A lot of children have been picked up in that camp, and a lot of children got benefited out of that. Recently, I was talking to her and
Okay.
I was asking her
Yes, sir.
about a child whom we operated almost 14 years ago. Yeah, 14
Okay.
years. That is when we started a small hospital in my hometown,
Okay.
Kerala, southern part of Kerala.
Yeah.
And Dr. Vikas Desai
Yes, sir.
was kind enough to accompany the parents because, of course, they can't speak our language, Malayalam. And
Yes.
of course, he can't speak your Gujarati.
Okay.
Even though Gujarati, many of my people could not speak Hindi. But Kerala is one state where people can speak Hindi. They
Yeah.
learn Hindi. And a lot of people go to Middle East. If you have to go to Middle East, you have to learn Hindi. So this particular family, and in fact, this was a girl. I think probably she was 6 or 7 years old at that time.
Okay.
And that happened to be the first case which we did in our hospital.
Oh, wow.
4 patients, I think if I remember correctly, whether from uh, tribals and this girl we operated, as I said, Dr. Vikas Desai accompanied the parents, made everything comfortable for them. We also looked after the patients to the
Yes.
best of our ability, and the child did well, and they went back. When I was talking to her,
Hmm.
in fact, I was talking to her today. I told her there is a program like this, the inspiration, global inspiration, or inspiration to the globe.
Yes, sir.
And I told her that, you know, you have done so much. Then suddenly it struck me, what happened to that girl from that tribal area whom
Okay.
we picked during your camp?
Yeah.
What happened? So she said, she has done well. You know what she has become? She has become a nurse.
Okay.
And so she is employed and she has become a nurse and getting her treated and becoming normal. I think probably that has been the incentive and the spirit behind it. So
Okay.
I'm glad that, we could do something for a poor girl from tribal area, and she has become a nurse, and she is of use to the community.
That's a
So
bravo, sir. It's
yeah, I
a
thought that,
really, really life-turning experience for her.
yeah, I thought, that is something good for us to talk about, and this is what you are doing. That is the inspiration to the globe. Congratulations, and please continue your fantastic work.
Thank you so much, sir. It's an honor and pleasure from really, sir, because you're the third guest on Inspiration, and we really wanted people to know more than Bollywood and cricket in this world. And we want your achievements and your capabilities and success to reach every area of the world. That's why the inspiration is having different guests from all different professions. And it's something, it's my own experience that my mother, when I could see her before surgery, how difficult it was for her to breathe and walk even 4 or 5 steps to the door. And when we met you, sir, it was sort of a release of stress that when she's in your hands, we're all fine. We always tell other people that there's a hand of God in Chennai, in Frontier Lifeline Hospital, and if anyone can get benefited from this, we can do little bit uh, to thank God, and if they can get treatment under your hand, it's a very little that we can do as a thankful gesture to God and to you, sir.
Thank you for the offer. I'm sure that you know our country being so big, so definitely somebody will get benefit.
Yes, sir.
And since Dr. Vikas Desai might be listening to this, I wanted to, I think 2, 3 weeks ago,
Okay.
WhatsApp,
Yeah.
I had a message from her showing a girl. I think she's 15 years old now.
Okay.
This girl was also picked up by us during the Surat camp,
Okay.
and she was 4.5 months old. Unfortunately, the girl had so many other problems. What we call, the total AV canal, that is a complex defect in the heart. But she had Down syndrome. She had something else, what we call Hirschsprung disease, many other problems.
Okay.
Anyway, for 4.5 months, her heart was so big, and she had a total correction, and she did very well. And I think on the seventh day or so, she got discharged, she went home. Now, because of the Down syndrome,
Yeah.
children have got what you call hyper flexible joints. So
Oh,
she can take any posture. So at this age of 15, or even before that, uh, she is being called as the rubber girl of India.
right, sir.
She can be molded whichever way.
Yeah.
And she has been doing yoga, and she has more than 100 certificates, some about 20 or 25 medals, all India, and
Yes, sir.
she has done extremely well. So it all depends on who are your patients, how they improve
Yes, sir.
after whatever you have done for them.
Yes, sir.
And that is an encouragement for us to keep doing so that
Right.
it is not only we are giving a life for somebody, but they become normal. Usually people will not operate on downs,
Right.
think that what will be their future. Most of the people think that they will become dependent,
Right, sir.
whether they can live independently, whether they
Yes.
will have some resources which they can generate themselves. This girl, I mean, she is in the fifth or sixth standard, and she is going around. She has appeared in many functions. So these are all some of the examples which make you feel that yes, you have done something. You have done something to make that girl's life comfortable.
Yes, sir.
In turn, the parents also they are also happy. So both these happened from Gujarat.
Yes,
That
sir.
is another thing which I am happy about.
Yes, sir.
And about maybe 1.5 years ago, I went to Ahmedabad,
Hmm.
and there I had one of my patients whom I met. I used to love that girl. She was such a small, she had hazel eyes. Her name is Nidhi.
Okay.
And later on, I found out that she has finished her graduation,
Hmm.
and she has become a professional wildlife photographer.
Wow.
So these things give you an indirect or direct even the pressure that she has got her own profession,
Yes,
she has
sir.
become normal, and to be a wildlife photographer, naturally she
Yes.
has to be strong,
Yes, sir.
climbing hills and climbing trees and you know. So these are some of the good experiences which I had from the state of Gujarat alone. I'm just talking about state of Gujarat.
Yes, sir. I have spoken to Avni's mother, the rubber girl you're talking about. So let me
Oh
tell
yeah,
you, everyone, rubber girl is a girl from Gujarat, and she's a very young girl. She is in third or fifth grade right now. Sir have operated her, and she had all the syndromes that Sir has uh, early speak about. Her mother was astounded and she was happiest person on the world when I spoke to her this afternoon that she couldn't dream of anything better than this because her daughter is doing everything on her own and with the Down syndrome and other pos- uh, diseases in her body at this point with yoga and homeopathy she's doing fabulous. I'll be sharing others details with this link also and you can see it how fabulous she's doing with the great work done by Sir for her life and she said to me that it couldn't be any better. I mean, this life was given to God, and I saw that how she was not able to even take anything on her own, and to living life with yoga and winning lots of medals is something really needs a hand of applause. So
Thank you.
really, so sir, you have been awarded Padma Shri, and you have operated so many cardiac surgeries. Tell us, you have also operated President of India. Tell us about the experiences, or maybe that is one surgery that stayed with you, or that was difficult, or anything that you think, just like Rubber Girl. If there's something you'd like to tell us with other example, or how you started and all, we'd like to know.
Now, let me tell you one thing. See, the things which stays with me are not the successes.
Yes, sir, definitely.
There are a lot of miseries which the patient has undergone and
Yeah,
myself has. I'll tell you back, way back when after I came back from Australia and New Zealand, I
yeah,
was in railway hospital, Chennai, because that is the only job I could get.
yeah.
Even though I was a migrant to Australia and United States,
Okay.
I got trained there, and I had a good job. I had a good job in Australia.
Hmm.
I had a good job in the United States, but I felt that why not I go back to India and see whether I can practice, do something which I have learned.
Yes, sir.
Very honest that in 1975, the standard of cardiac surgery
Yes.
was very poor in our country.
Right.
We had Ortho Institute, we had CMC Hospital, Vellore, we had KEM Hospital in Bombay,
Yes, sir.
but they were doing very limited number of cases. They were not doing any complex cases, and the results were very poor. Not because of the doctors,
Yes, sir.
but because of the technology. We did not have the technology.
Yeah.
So the technology was very, very, what do you say, antique. So that was the reason. It is not because of the doctors,
Yes, sir.
not because of the hospitals. The technology has not come to India.
Yes, sir.
I still remember it was very difficult to get a unit of albumin, which is 100 cc albumin. You had to import it.
Okay.
So, you know, with that sort of background and technology and etc., we could do certain things which All India Institute or Bombay or nobody could do it. The reason was, I think we were lucky to have a good team formed, even though my colleagues had never seen open heart surgery.
Okay.
When we, when we did the first bypass surgery, that was in
Yes.
June 1975, the people who helped me or who worked with me, they have never seen a bypass surgery.
Yes, sir.
So it was difficult. But I feel that was something which gave you thrill. See, why do you want to go for cardiac surgery, which was not common at that time, with a lot of risk, and leaving a good job. And I was almost getting $58,000. I left that and came to railways, worked as an ad hoc AMO. AMO means assistant medical officer. And that too I was ad hoc. You will not believe my salary was 1071 rupees.
Okay.
So why should you take a risk like that when you are drawing $58,000 and driving a Ford Mustang and all those things? I could not buy even a standard Herald second-hand car for 7,000 rupees.
Yes, sir.
Somebody has to take the risk.
Yes, sir.
Somebody, all these things which involve doing something for the first time or attempting to do something, everybody takes risk.
Yes, sir.
Because I was young, I thought, okay, if I fail and I am a resident of United States and Australia, I can go back.
Yes, sir.
But getting me this opportunity to do the first bypass and subsequent internal surgeries made me stay back. If I had gone back to Australia or US or anywhere, what I would have had now, I would have had some money, big house, a swimming pool, maybe going on world cruise. That's it.
Yes, sir.
But today, nobody can ask me to retire because I decide what I want.
Yes, sir.
So I got that position. That is very important. No government will ask me to retire because I don't work for them. And nobody will ask me to retire from my work. That freedom, individual freedom, I think that is very important.
Yes, sir.
So this gives you a lot of confidence, satisfaction, and what is important in life. As somebody said, a millionaire, billionaire in Brazil, he advertised because he had a gold-plated Rolls Royce.
Okay.
He advertised in the paper saying that when he dies, his gold-plated Rolls Royce should be also buried along with him. People thought he is mad. Everybody would say he is mad. He was
Yeah.
only testing because a lot of people started writing to say that you are mad and you could have sold that car and give the money for a charity, etc. But his idea was just to know what people think. People think that worldly possessions,
Yeah.
materialist possessions, that is more important. So this is what he was trying to say. And I can tell you, yes, everybody needs a good life, but at the same time, the most important thing, I mean, for me, for a surgeon, I see Dr. Vikas they say that.
Yeah.
For a doctor, what is it? Not only a doctor, any profession, to be recognized and to be respected by your own colleagues in your own field, that is the biggest achievement.
Yes, sir. That's true.
Not your bank balance.
No.
Tomorrow, if somebody dies,
Yeah.
says tomorrow if I die, nobody will come and ask me or ask anybody, which was his bank, what was his bank balance. Nobody is going to ask. So that is
Yes,
not
sir.
what is important.
That's
The
true.
important is this, as somebody said, there is no proof in having an inscription on the tombstone with your name, date of birth, date of death. That is not what is important. What is important is the legacy you leave. which
That's true.
cannot be described on a tombstone.
No, it cannot
So
be.
that is what is important in life.
We can see that, sir. We have taken back that love and warmth, humanity. We not for a single time felt that we're in a different state. We cannot speak the language. And that was priceless, sir. That was priceless, for sure.
So, so I'm what I'm saying is, what you have done for others and how they reciprocated and how much benefit they got. Whether it is a hospital or a school or, I mean, Dr. Vikas Desai knows, we have a school. The
Yeah.
reason is this. I studied in a school, a government school, during my primary schooling. That time there was no Kerala. It was Travancore, Cochin, two states.
Okay.
And it was a poor school. And there was no tiles. It was thatched with the coconut leaf. Kerala, we have got very heavy monsoon.
Yeah.
6 months rain, 6 months sunshine. So in 6 months rain, all this coconut thatch shed will go off. So the safest place for us to study was under a mango tree. We had about 15 mango trees in our
Okay.
school. So we
Nice.
all studied in class one, this mango, class two is the next mango, mango tree. So when we decided to build a school, I was looking for land, and then somebody asked me, "Why are you going on, going here, there?" And so in fact, I was looking for a place where there will be a mango tree. So ultimately, we found a mango tree, and I bought that land and made the school around the mango tree. Kept the mango tree in the center of it.
That's so sweet. That's commendable.
So, you know, and now it has become a story. Now again, the next month school will restart. And this is the only story I say that I will have the talk to the LKG, upper KG, standard one. And I will tell them the importance of this mango tree. That mango tree is a very, very unique tree in the sense every day there will be at least one mango on that.
Okay.
365 days in a year.
That's nice.
And again, if you ask me, I believe more in practical things.
Hmm.
I don't believe in this theory. When people talk about NEET, because I know a lot of doctors, who have passed the NEET and got their MBBS and then they did their MD or whatever it is, and without any practical knowledge. They are all theoreticians. What
Yeah.
is important today? I'm sure that because Lesha will agree with me, she was principal of Surat Medical College. Unfortunately, we have no practical classes in the sense we are not taught that medicine is an art.
Hmm.
It cannot be learned from textbooks.
True.
That has to be shown to you by some seniors
Yeah.
who are experienced. And that is what is important. That has been completely forgotten. So practical things in life is very important. Selection of what sort of specialty you should take. Now